Hey everyone, it's Rolls. Welcome to episode 22 of the Metal Gear Solid 4 playthrough. And oh boy, we're in for a long one. So, I'm not gonna talk a ton during this. I just wanna enjoy the feast of dialogue as if I'm one of the crowd just listening in, not providing commentary. But I will chime in as I feel it's appropriate. Like, what are these guys thinking? Who's this old man in latex grabbing our guy? Yep, 26 minutes though, and 13 seconds is the playtime for this video, and there's really nothing to edit out because the next part starts with an action sequence, so like there's no way to put this flowingly into two parts, because I don't want to make a 13-minute episode, like, not for this series anyway. We'll get there. Grandpa can fucking fight. Again, I've been talking about it the whole time, but Steak Bentley had a great point he brought up when it was... you know what? I'm gonna watch that video when this is over. I still got some time before wrestling and football. Like, this falling apple is where the whole story changes. But it's, hey, it's Eva. Round of applause, kids. I remember a friend of mine telling me, you know, what was going on in this game because I never got the chance to play it. He's like, oh, it's great, you know. Eva's back and she's Big Mama now. I'm like, well, what? Why'd they change her name? I mean, it makes sense. Oh, David! Wonderful. It's his mom. Hey, Ma. Nothing in that one. I tapped it. You need a womb in that bitch. You were inside me, David. Why is that funny to me? I'm fucking almost 35 years old. Am I not 35? I don't... So here's something that happens. Or it's happened to me. I sometimes forget how old I am. Because, like, I don't think I'm that interesting, so I don't even remember my own age. I don't think it's because I think I'm uninteresting. I think it's just like, it all feels the same. Age literally becomes nothing but a number at a certain age. Like, I haven't felt any different physically since I was 31. Maybe even 30. I mean, 30 seemed like a big deal because, like, and I have younger friends that are going through this shit now. Like, oh, I'm old, I'm 30. It's like, nah, I'm partying more and hooking up with more people. This is a true story. In my 30s than I did at any point in my 20s. I had to find my stride, baby. Me talking about my sex life during Metal Gear Solid. This is what you tune in for. Yeah, there's a lot of heavy-handed imagery here about, you know, the Garden of Eden and creation and stuff. There's a painting and it comes out of nowhere here coming up. Like, who commissioned that? Listen, anyone who knows the series knows half of the charm is the cool, like, storytelling and whatnot, and the other half of the charm is the wacky zaniness that is played into. And to pretend that that's not part of the Metal Gear Solid formula is just wrong. I mean, 5 was hard. 5 was dark, so it was hard to have wacky zaniness. I mean, they're always heavy subject material, but there's the zany. It always comes through. How many times can a man say zany? It's time for some flashbacks. What a thrill. You know, I was thinking the other day because I was playing some Final Fantasy VIII, and I was talking to that awesome woman I brought up a couple parts ago, telling her how much I love the game, right? And I'm trying to think, like, if I could pick one of the MGS series to put on, like, a top 10 list, which one would it be? Like, conventional wisdom says 3, because everybody likes 3, and everybody's right to like 3. And 3's really good. But man, I was a defender of 2 back in the day when people were like, oh, it's different and riding and this and that. Because I didn't play Metal Gear Solid 1 before I played 2. But yeah, I mean, I was a defender of 2. I played 1. Did I play 1 after 3? Or it was after 2. It's one of those things, like, from your childhood you don't think about, but, like, I was at the one mall at the next town over, which is just announced it was closing a couple months ago. Finally. I mean, it was a dead mall anyway. But I went to the game store, and Dad got me MGS1 for like $8 used. And boy, that was a formative memory. It's one of those things you don't do, those nice little niceties for your kids and your friends and family, because people will remember the weirdest shit and they'll look back at it fondly. So I'm just saying, that's what I look back at fondly. So it'd probably be either 1 or 3. 3's really good. Like, really fucking good. I'm leaning towards 3 right now, but 1 is like the best game on PlayStation 1. Arguable against Final Fantasy 7, I know. Even though, like, it's not my favorite Final Fantasy, but I was late to the party, so, like, I'm willing to let people factor their nostalgia in for it. Yes, you know. My cat's back from wherever she was, patting that belly. But yeah, extended flashback sequences are the Stars and Stripes, all the hammer and sickle. Close that, no changes. Virgin Mary, why not? I can almost promise this wasn't like the big reveal that was planned. I mean, famously, Kojima, wanted to end this series on a cliffhanger several times, but, or after several games, like, you don't need to get all the answers. And that's fine. But, they kept going and pushed out Metal Gear Solid 1 through 3, I mean, they're fantastic games, all of them. Even if people are like, ooh, Raiden, I don't like him. I don't like him. Well, he's supposed to be you fucking idiot. He is the person that's trying to imitate the legendary soldier that just was trained, a soldier trained by video games. How do you not get this right away? I think I was like 12 years old, and I was getting the symbolism back then. But then again, I've always been highly intelligent. Nah, it took me to get to the end when it became all about, like, not to control content, but to create context line and all that. And I was kind of starting to think of stuff just because I was into punk and, like, other political ideologies. And, you know, you can't listen to that kind of music without reading stuff. And now we get, like, the setup for Peace Walker and then Phantom Pain. A lot of stuff on that internet.
Their roots spread in time, they began to dictate the fate of entire nations from the shadows. And before we knew it,
the proud police of the world. Get them, Yuna. Get those patriots. What are you doing laying there? Let me rub your belly. You gotta be hunting down political discontents. Well, I could have split it here, I guess, after saving the game. Fuck it, though, right? I mean, we're all here. We're having fun together. Nice on them, though, to give you the option, right? I totally forgot that was a point, you know. But I think this is better, honestly, to just keep going. And how would you know what she wanted if they both misinterpreted her will? The closest people to her, though, Big Mama or Eva or whatever the fuck your real name is. And I think I've said it before in this playthrough, but this is like my favorite moment too, of people saying, you know, there are no positive female role models in gaming and this and that, and there's, you know, well, people say Samus, but she's just like a piece of ass in a tight blue bodysuit. It's like, alright, well, check out Lori Allen of The Boss in MGS3 and tell me that she's not amazing. Let me check something actually really quick. Lori Allen. She has some interesting credits. Some reason I wanted to check. I don't know if she passed away, because she didn't. I mean, it doesn't say anything. But man, at some point I'm going to have to decide what I want as an MGS tattoo. That original Fox sound is nice, but I'm just a little concerned about perception if I get it done on my forearm where it would be dope looking with the knife in the mouth thing. That might be, not that my job isn't cool with tattoos or anything, but sometimes you got to think about perception of that as opposed to the coolness of having it versus other people's perception, especially when it comes to promotions and whatnot. Like, there's a reason why I wear polos and shit to work, you know? Like, I'm trying to get promoted here a little bit. All that being said, though, I mean, this is always an option too. Like, you don't have to. You definitely go against the grain and go with your own flow. That's my whole thing in life. But like, there's nothing. How do I say this? There's nothing wrong with playing the rules sometimes. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, and John Doe. No, whatever the other one was. Should be Andrew Jackson, because that guy was fucking mental. Nah, it's... Didn't expect to give a life lesson out there, but... You can fight against the power all you want, and I encourage you to do that, but sometimes the best way to do that is to change things from the inside, you feel me? It's trapped for eternity in a brain-dead prison. That's a fucking metal lyric if I ever heard one. Da-na-na-na-na. Ocelot's been good this whole time. We enlisted Naomi. That's her art from one when she had an English voice. The Donald Anderson was singing. That's like these revelations that come during this segment where you're like, wait, these guys? And Steak Bentley, again, his video is great. Was like, these fucking jokers, these are the Patriots. Like, I love the support team from 3. Paramedic and Sigint, they're all great. You know, you can call them and get so many funny gag calls and interesting shit to talk about and listen to, but like, these are the people that were ruling and put in charge of the fucking world security. It was them. That'd be like making me like the head of like international trades. Like, I'm interested in it, importing and exporting and the flow of business, but I'm not a fucking expert at it. Raiden. Yeah, I said one of the other older parts I recorded today that previous, not older. I got the Capcom second arcade thing with Street Fighter and stuff on it. Might take a dip into some old Street Fighter Alpha when I get a chance here. Finally put down FF8 after Spirit. So, how do I say this? It's fun to go back and play games inebriated. That's the safe word. But I'm not talking about alcohol. But just like it's fun to go back and watch a movie and laugh at jokes or like get a deeper understanding if it's like a Kubrick film or something by maybe enjoying mind expanding things. Same story can be said with games. Like, there's a perfect level of drunkenness for me to be my best at fighting games. I can't explain it though. Oh, just keep him in a van. That's great. Hey guys, when I die, put me in a van. kind of Chinese do you like out there?
Snake, it's Naomi.
What happened?
She's gone. She's not in the Nomad anymore.
When?
Less than an hour ago. She disappeared right after she and Sonny got back.
Dr. Madnar from
Why weren't you watching?
Metal Gear 2 there.
I didn't have my glasses on.
Naomi said it herself. The experiment can't succeed without her.
You think she went back to Liquid?
What about Bryden?
Good news on that front. We managed to get our hands on a dialysis.
Oh, good, we got a dialysis machine. That's the thing we were looking for. And the tactical espionage action game is a dialysis machine.
But his treatment's probably going to take 48 hours. Until then, Bryden can't.
Hey, you!
I think that's 4 kids in a trench coat. Alright, that's pretty funny. Come on now. Oh, look, she's gonna... Somebody has to show off. She's still got her Chinese pistol from, like, 60 years ago. Wait, no, in game time, how is it? At least 30, 35.
Scarabs. Unmanned scouts.
They found us.
Like, that thing shouldn't still be working. Maybe, though, if you take care of your rifles, it's like any other tool, you know.
They're sending in backup. They'll be on you in less than 5 minutes.
Are they ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll escape through the canal route using the real van. Get it ready. Hurry.
Yes, ma'am.
Snake, over here. We've got decoy vans set to draw some of our pursuers away. All of these children were orphans. They work in arms factories, and when they grow up, they want to join the PMC. They seek revenge on other companies, PMCs that killed their parents, and use their earnings to support their younger siblings. There are countless child soldiers like these in the PMCs. Nowadays, anyone with a computer can get combat training. The FPS games that these children love are distributed for free by these companies. Of course, it's all just virtual training. It's so easy for them to get absorbed by these little games. And before they know it, they're in the PMC.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was talking about Chinese food and what kind of food we like with that awesome girl. This part where they're talking about proxy wars, it's cool to fight like this. They think combat is... It's a very heavy-handed message, and I know what you're going for, writers. Like, I get it. War is a game, video games, and it makes you want to kill people. You know.
Defeating Liquid won't change things.
It's good.
Stop the
It's a legit message, you know. They have... I know the Army put out one literal, like, COD-esque game for people to play. It's like Army of One or something like that. Hold on to the womb you were birthed from, David.
With so many wars being waged, oil and biofuel have become as precious as diamonds. It's been a while since I went out for a ride.
Are you sure about this?
I only get off my bike when I fall in love. Or fall dead.
Nice.
Big Mama.
That's your mom, Snake.
Call me Eva.
It's nice she got like a little heroic redemption in a way, because she kind of left 3 as like a sympathetic villain, though. You know, she was gonna blow Big Boss's brains out all over the rug after they made love on it. But it's pretty cool. I like I mean, visually, like, this shit is super cool. Like, everything about the lighting and the street, like, it really pops. But we'll enjoy that, this whole driving and shooting. Flashback to MGS3, I appreciate that in the next episode.